Howdy, I'm Valentine's David. And I'm Reverse-Valentines David. I write poetry that'll never see the light of day. And I write rap lyrics that I don't make enough time to do anything with. I'd love to get a gift for someone special on Valentine's Day. And I like to get discounted Valentine's Day treats for my own self the day after. Truly, we contain multitudes. We represent different holidays, but we're here today to talk about our similarities. Isn't that right, David? That's right, David. You know, Reverse-Valentines Day might have been invented whole cloth for a Spanish assignment 10 years ago, but it isn't some down with love, anti-Valentine's, mopey, toxic bullshit. Well, come on. We were 16. It's called Reverse-Valentines Day. You're not in the clear. Yeah, well, we were much more of a dipstick back then. But you can always refer to it as RV Day. Well, both have a nice ring to them for whatever reason. Say, David, did you say 10 years ago? I did, David. This is the 10th Reverse-Valentines Day. And for the last decade, we've been amending the concept and trying to set the record straight, right, David? That's right, David. You see, Valentine's Day in popular society emphasizes the romantic love between partners. That's right, David. Reverse-Valentine's Day is made to emphasize and remind you of the other kinds of love, like family, friends, pets, etc. And it's on Feb's Fab 15th, because that's when candy is 50% off. Isn't that right, David? That's partially right, David. At some places, sure, but you know how Target cuts merch by 50%, but only cuts candy by 30%. Oh, that's right, David. But if RV Day is the third Monday of the month, then kids get the day off of school. Isn't that right, David? For the time being, we aren't observing President's Day here at DatelessWonders because we do not observe the Nazi president, but if God has any mercy on us, we'll be executively good to go on RV Day 2021. That's right, David, and that's the reason we're here today. See, we don't want to seem in competition with or opposition from each other. I represent Valentine's Day because I genuinely have great capacity for love in my heart, even if I ain't do much with it. And while I represent an allotted extra day to highlight and celebrate other kinds of love, it's not exclusive to 1 or 2 days in the middle of winter. I hold these great loves with me every single day. That's right, David. Say, did you say Nazi president? That's right, David. I just think it's grammatically correct to include basic qualifiers to make the distinction that the man baby is a dangerous narcissist. Unlike, say, rebuttals to the State of the Union, which somehow forget to include such adjectives. Say, did you know that he owns a book of Hitler's speeches? I did, David. And I guess it's written at an 8th grade level because you know he's read it. So you can see the big picture of how calling him a Nazi is perfectly apt and forewarning. That's right, David. Say, did you also know that the guy who's president right now is also a white supremacist? I sure did, David. Say, did you know that he's been accused of multiple counts of rape? I sure did, David. Say, didn't he admit to sexual assault himself on some sort of microphonic recording device? He sure did, David. Oh, what a worm. What a worm. What a world. I just want to eat chocolate until I explode. Don't do that to yourself, David. I love you. I love you, David. Say, David, isn't it a little narcissistic to tell yourself that you love you? Not at all, David. It's a form of self-love. Oh, of course. You are the expert on non-romantic forms of love, Reverse-Valentines, David. That's right, David. You know, self-love is a nuanced thing that a lot of people struggle with. I myself often worry about it turning into selfish egotism. Say, speaking of selfish egotism, you know who doesn't have the capacity for any kind of love, from romantic to self to pet? Oh, you mean like someone who might have recently come out against dog owners? That's right, David. Mr. President. Mr. President. We've conducted our own investigation of you by just noticing things.
And by not having the luxury to not notice things.
And our fine jury has found you, sir, guilty of not having any love in your heart. No sympathy, empathy, not even, what would actually hurt his feelings? Class. Not even class. None of that shit. That's right, David. But as twin ambassadors of love, this Valentine's weekend, we would like to extend our voices and our hearts and say to you, Mr. President, fuck you! 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 Wait, David, are we attacking him as the mere poster child of everything that's wrong with corporate America, government, capitalism, the things hell-bent on killing all of us to chase some never-ending goal of profit that unsuccessfully fills the void in these monsters' souls? Or are we attacking him as a person? Well, I mean, he is all of those things as a person. Oh yeah. Fuck you! 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 Pungent puddle of poser posh, piss and pus, puckered lips pressed in perpetual pout. Everything you stand for, I'm sitting out. I'm sitting down, legs up and all sprawled on the couch. So you shut your mouth. Fuck you! That was cathartic, wasn't it, David? Kind of, David, but it still didn't do anything. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Reverse-Valentines Day. Vote every year. Vote every year. Set a maximum wage or eat the rich. Oh hey, before you go, hi, David Ho. If you like the video, please consider cutting down on meat and dairy, and if you can swing at vegetables from companies that use pesticides, because that is really bad for the environment. You know, I don't care if you subscribe or not. It's just a number. It doesn't affect me at all. I know the score. I've been on YouTube quite a while. I make these videos for me. I don't make money off of any of this, nor do I intend to, but I would like to make these videos for years to come, and unchecked capitalism is kind of threatening all of us. So if you can do something about that, that would help me too. But you can still check out our channel and subscribe if you want to. You know, this year's Reverse Valentine's Day video is short, cheap, and easy to make, but if you want to see a higher quality, higher standard, higher caliber Reverse Valentine's Day video, well, I'm with you there. And I would highly recommend checking out 2014 and 2015's videos. All things considered, they're still pretty good. And this one is a shot-for-shot spoof of Swiss Army Man that I worked really hard on, and I am quite proud of. So go check them out. Whatever you do, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.